Hello everybody. Today I'd like to make one card. I'm going to use the Highland Heather, but this will make a set of 6 when I'm done. So I used So Saffron, the Soft Seafoam, Petal Pink, Blushing Bright, Balmy Blue, and Highland Heather. And I used the, what's the name of this? Beautiful Promenade stamp set for the sentiment and for the flowers. And I used the dies that go with it, which are beautiful layers thinlit dies. So I used the flower and the leaves. I also used these leaves, but I didn't use them in these. Also has an envelope flap decorator, so you could use your DSP on the envelope as well. I have another sample of a card where I've used this as well, using the same style. So I'll show you those in a few. And I also used a new Country Floral Texture Dynamic Folder, a really thick one. And I used that on the DSP. So I hope you can see that. And then I sponged them with the corresponding colors of the paper. So let's get started on the Highland Heather one. We'll move those out the way. So what I did was I actually stamped a whole bunch of these in the colors that I was using. And then I decided I'll use the same color flower on the same color. I was going to use different colors, but I wanted to keep it kind of monochromatic, except for the leaf and the sentiment. So I could have used like a gorgeous grape for the sentiment, but I used the black. So Memento Black is another ink thing you'll need. You'll need Highland Heather and a sponge. You'll need some dimensionals and some tape or glue, whatever adhesive you like to use. So, okay, let's get started real quick. I already have most of the card done, so this is going to be a really quick video. And I will have all the products that you need for this on my blog. So, of course, you would need your 8.5 by 5.5 Highland Heather cardstock, or whatever color you choose. If you want the set of 6, I will list the set of 6 in my blog with all the different colors. But it's the same measurements if you just wanted to do one. Pick your color. And then I used a piece of the Subtles DSP. And these are 6x6 little DSPs. Double-sided. So you've got stripes on one side and dots on the other. And then you have smaller dots on the other paper. And white and the Highland Heather stripe on the other. So, yeah, you get 4 different designs, but 10 colors. So you got your subtles, every color in your subtle collection. And then I embossed this. Well, I used ovals as well. I used the largest stitched oval shape for this. And I'm going to use my ovals for something else there aside. And then I did run it through the embossing folder. And then you will need a flower. I've got leaves stuck on these 2 already, but I was just going to put it on the bottom here and tuck these underneath, the same as the others. That way I have all 6 cards that will match. So my flower will be on dimensionals and my leaves will be in there, right? Glued on there. So let's get this stamped real quick, and it won't take long at all, and sponged. I'm going to sponge around the edge before we do anything. So I'm going to take, I'll use my flower too. Just dip it in and sponge the edges. That way it kind of does away with most of the white as well on here. So just that. And then just, there's no white in our cardstock or DSP. You don't really see the white, but I just wanted to go over it anyway. Make it all uniform. Oops, pull my hand out. And normally most of our designer series paper is double-sided anyways. And Celebrations is almost over. Oh, this folder was actually in Celebrations. You could get it for free with a $50 order purchase from any product, Stampin' Up! Products. You could order the stamp set here, or you could order some stuff on your wish list and then get that for free. But tomorrow's the last day. So if you want it for free, have at it. I need some glue, so I'm going to use liquid glue, and I'm just going, actually I'm not going to do that fast. Let me do my sentiment first, that way if I mess up I can change it. Always do your sentiment first. And I have it on my block already, and this one says, praying that this difficult road leads you to a beautiful destination. So I'm just going to ink this up. Let's kind of see where the middle will be. About right there would be good. And I'm going to just stamp you on there. And I have a red rubber mat under here. So this is a photopolymer stamp. And they stamp much better if they have some sort of cushion, like underneath your mat or your paper. So that will be good right there. I'll clean my stamp off. I'm going to glue this with liquid glue. Put some around the oval too. And when I cut the oval out, I just centered it as best I could on the DSP. It's not perfect. It's not going to be too noticeable. So don't panic. Just make your cards as best you can. And if you don't have this stamp set, you could possibly use another flower down in the corner. It doesn't have to be this. Another same. I'm just using it. I almost wanted a monochromatic look, but I ended up not doing that. Now I'm going to use some regular dimensionals. So we'll put 3 on here. That should do. I'll put 1 up there. All right. Take off my backs. I actually did a designer series paper using this stamp set with all the different color flowers, and then I got sidetracked and ended up using these this way. So I still haven't done anything with my DSP that I made, my own DSP from the beautiful Promenade stamp set. Now the leaves, I'm just going to glue those, slide them underneath like so. Hold on. Put a little bit of glue on here. It'll come out. There we go. And just keep it like on your oval. And it can go inside. It's fine. And then the other one, I'm just going to put up on this side. There we go. Put that down in there. And you can put a sentiment in the inside. And what did I use on my others? I don't know if I did. I think I did actually. Yeah, I did. I put, but even the strong need a shoulder to lean on, and I'm here for you. So I'm going to put that on the inside then. Let's do that while I have the stamp set here. These are all my masks. Let's see. Is that the right one? But even the strong need, right? Yep. Let's do this one. Put it on the block. Lay it flat. There we go. should have done this first too. Always use stamp your sentiments first. That way if you mess up, you can cover it with the same color paper or plan to do something different. We're never ever going to throw away a card. We always fix it. Unless you spill a ball of ink or something on it really bad that you can't fix. But yeah, normally we just fix what we have. So there we go. There's our sentiment on the inside of this one. Right. Just stuck my finger in the ink. So I'll use these for another card. So that gives us our set of 6. So we have Highland Heather, Balmy Blue. Oh, I didn't do that part. Let me do that. It's sort of, I need more. Shows up the color and the flowers more from the embossing folder if you like go over them just a tad with the sponge. There we go. And you can put ribbon on it, put a ribbon at the bottom, and put some gems on. And I'm going to end up putting some gems on these because I see where I smudged my black. But there you go. There. It just shows off the embossed little piece, pops it off a little bit better. So like I said, we have Highland Heather, Blushing Bride, Balmy Blue, Petal Pink, Soft Seafoam, and So Saffron. And I'll show you a couple of others I made with the same sort of kind of design. I cut these and I was actually going to do a gatefold card, and it was in the purple, in the Highland Heather, but with that on both gate parts, it was dark. So I decided, oh, I'll just do this one in white. And I punched out with the detailed trio punch. I put the sentiment here and the little diamonds from the set 2 and the flower down there. Don't think I have anything inside, no, not yet. And then this one, I used the embossing folder again. I cut out that circle from the dies that are with this set. I put a ribbon around here and a 2-inch circle, and I stamped on the 2-inch circle and sponged it. So the rest is all white with Wink of Stella. So it's kind of pretty and shiny. And then I put the sentiment on the inside. So I'm going to make 6 of these, and I'm going to make 6 of these. I'm making all these for on stage, for which is November the 13th, I believe the actual date. But we're leaving here earlier than that because we're making a little quick vacation out of going to North Carolina. So I thank you for watching. I will have all the measurements, products you need on my blog, and I hope you enjoy my video, and if you need any help with anything, you please contact me and I'll try and help you. If you don't have a demonstrator, I would be honored if you would choose me as a demonstrator, and I would be glad to help you in any way possible. I think that's about it. If you need anything from Celebrations, check out the website. There's a download, or you can just look at the catalogs and see what products are available for free in the celebration. Like I said, tomorrow's the last day. So get those purchases in and get those free items that you won't be able to get anymore after tomorrow. So you have a great evening, and I thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.